Assalamu alaikum viewers, my name is Varisha Kawal and my registration number is 16T86. Today is our lecture 15, which is about the introduction to digital filters. Digital filters are actually used for the two purposes. First is the separation, and it is needed when the signal is contaminated with the interference and the other noise signals. For example, interference cancellation in ECG, electrocardiography. The next is the restoration. It is needed when the signal has been distorted in some way. So averaging filter is actually applied so it gives smooth curves. For example, original and enhanced images. Now, what is the difference between analog and digital filters? Analog filters are fast but cheap, large dynamic range in both amplitude and phases, and electronic component must be applied, so that is not easily available, but digital filters are more superior. Filters input and output signals are in time domain. Why? Because the signals are usually created by sampling at regular interval. Second most common way of sampling is at the equal intervals in space, for example aircraft. Then what is filter kernel? Filter kernel is the way to implement the digital filter when it is actually convolving the input signal with the impulse. Then we have the time domain parameters. In time domain parameters, we have the step response. Step response is fast, that is good parameter of time domain. Overshoot, no overshoot. When we talked about the good parameter of the time domain, and phase is linear. Next is the frequency domain parameters in which we have the four basic responses. First is the low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, and band reject filter. Low pass filter is that retains the low frequencies and discriminate high frequencies, and same is the case for the for the high pass filter, but in this case it is reversed. Now the frequency domain parameters are roll off. Roll off is fast and which is the good parameter of the frequency domain. Ripple in pass band is actually the poor parameter of the frequency domain. So here we have the flat pass band, that is good parameter, and the last one is the stop band attenuation, that is the good parameter. Then why ripples are produced? Ripples produces because of the high frequency transitions. Now all the filters are actually the derivatives of the low pass filter. Filter classification are of three types: custom, time domain, and frequency. It means that we can design